Happy morning, dear children. Today we are here to discuss about the respiration in plants. There is a misconception that respiration in human being and animals, during respiration the animals and human beings take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide, whereas plants they take in oxygen, they take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Of course, this happens during plants at the time of photosynthesis. When green plant perform photosynthetic activity in presence of sunlight, when they trap sunlight, the chlorophyll molecule present in the leaves trap sunlight, carbon dioxide present in the atmospheric air enters through the stomata of the leaves, and water enters. Then these water and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere both meet in a chlorophyll and there is a formation of carbohydrate. This happens during photosynthesis. When this happens, when carbohydrates are formed from carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight, oxygen is given out. Therefore, we call it as oxygen is given out during photosynthesis by green plants. Here, respiration in plants. That misconception, it's not like that only human being and animals take O2 and gives out CO2 during respiration. Even though the same phenomenon, the same process happens in plants also. Plant too respire by taking oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. For that, we can prove this, the respiration in plant, how plants are also gives carbon dioxide and they take O2 in. That can be proved by a simple activity, by a simple experiment. See here, I have shown in the diagram. Look at this. Here, test tube is the conical flask is taken. We have taken one test tube, one conical flask, and one bent glass tube. The conical flask is placed here, and the test tube is placed on the side. And the bent glass tube is inserted, one end of the bent glass tube is inserted in the conical flask, the other bent portion of the glass tube is inserted in a test tube. And the test tube is filled with lime water. What we have to fill in the test tube? Lime water. In a conical flask, few germinating seeds are placed and the water is also placed, kept filled in the conical flask. Along with water, what we have added? Germinating seeds in a conical flask. Then here the mouth of the conical flask is tightly covered by using cork. What is fixed here? To the mouth of the conical flask, cork is fixed. That cork having two holes. Through one hole what we have inserted? The bent glass tube is inserted in a conical flask. Through the other hole what is inserted? A thistle funnel is inserted. Thistle funnel. Now, when we tight the mouth of the flask by using cork, we have to make sure that, we have to ensure that from outside there should not be air, there is space to enter the air from outside. In that way we can apply little Vaseline or jelly-like substances, white petroleum jelly, etc. Vaseline to be applied on the cork. Then the mouth of the flask to be covered, fixed tightly in this way. Now we have fixed the setup. The entire setup is fixed accordingly manner. Now what we are doing, the test tube what we have filled? Lime water. In a flask what we have taken? Water. In that few germinating seeds are added. Now, here the flask is this thistle funnel is there. Through thistle funnel, we have to add water. Already the conical flask containing water. Though, by using thistle funnel, through the thistle funnel, some more extra quantity of water is added. Why? Why to add water? Already the flask containing water with the germinating seeds. Again, through this thistle funnel, why we are adding water? Because the addition of more water makes the photosynthetic activity faster, as the rate of respiration is slower in plants comparatively with animals and human beings. To boost the rate of respiration, water to be added. When we add water, then the germinating seeds present in the water into this conical flask, they start respiring and they release CO2, carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide release come out from the germinating seed, now enters through this bent glass tube, then further goes down into the, what is this in the test tube? Lime water. When in this lime water, with the amount of this carbon dioxide released by the germinating seed enters into this turns, carbon dioxide turns the lime water in a test tube into white milky. The lime water is turning white milky due to carbon dioxide, and this helps us to prove that plants also respires, and during the respiration they too give out, they release carbon dioxide as animals and human beings. During photosynthetic activity only, when the chlorophyll traps the sunlight, the carbon dioxide from the atmospheric air and the water, both when they meet, when the carbohydrate is produced, formed in the leaf or leaves, at that time only oxygen is given out from the plant. Whereas in the other time, green plants also perform the same process of respiration as human beings and animals perform. So by conducting this experiment, we can conclude that carbon dioxide is released by plants also when they respire. Hope you understand. So this is enough for today. The further part of this lesson will be continued in our next class. Thank you.